So you want to make some music using technology. Don't think you've got the right software to do it or that it's going to cost you a lot of money. Bonus is, this is free and it's all in your web browser. The great thing about the Learning Music resource is that it's web-based. You don't need to worry about any installs and you don't need to worry about any logins. For anybody who's a GDPR nerd, that means...
Chill, Winston.
Being web-based, you just need to have a web browser to access it. That means from a computer, tablet or phone, although it doesn't work on every single device, for example PlayStation 4. If you go to Google and type in Learning Music Ableton, you will be able to find the website. So just click on the first one and it will take you to the landing page of the website. From here, all your instant musical gratification needs can be met by clicking the playheads. This will allow your students to explore what types of sounds can mix together well in this type of environment. From this point onwards, the website guides you through the different components that you've just heard on the landing screen. So to start with, we could just follow it through, being able to create beats, being able to analyze different types of beats as well, and look at the different sounds. You can turn on your keyboard controls to be able to use the numerical pad to be able to play the different things that are there. This will allow you to even create some rhythms. To help prepare students for creating musical content in DAWs, digital audio workstations like Ableton Live, most of the input is done through grid-type views. Each of these will have a short piece of information telling you how to input and also giving you some freedom to be able to learn as you go through. Working at it from the beginning all the way through to the end could become a little bit tedious for them. I would recommend instead breaking it up into chunks. The chapter section can be found on the top left-hand side, and if you click on it, you'll be able to see the different types of categories that you can work through. Once you've clicked on them, you'll be able to see the different lessons for each of those chapters. Once you can access those, don't forget that you can always get the URL from the top of your web browser. This will allow you to be able to share each individual lesson by taking the website address and copying it, putting it in any document that you decide to pass on. Once any work is created in the Learning Music Ableton website, to share it with other people, all you'll need to do is export it to live. You can find that on the right-hand side of each of the grids. When you click on that, it will take you to a screen allowing you to download a zip file which contains all of the information that you would need to be able to open the file in Ableton Live. Once downloaded to your device, you'd be able to share this easily by being able to send the files to other people, or if you have a copy of Ableton Live installed on your computer, it is as simple as opening up the Ableton Live set that is in that folder. Once in Ableton Live, there are clear instructions about what you need to do to be able to launch the clip that you've just created, and on the right-hand side there is the ever helpful help menu. As you can see, there's quite a lot of chapters to work through, but it takes you through all the essential elements to be able to create a piece of music. Once understood, it makes it easier to be able to transfer these skills into the playground. The reason for this is because it uses the same kind of grid style as we had in the previous session, so we can do things with beats, bass lines, programming chord patterns, and melodic design, all with the ability to be able to control the key. All of these elements work together in sync when you press play, so if you happen to press play in the middle of a bar, it will wait until the beat 1 before launching that particular idea. As always, we can export our musical ideas and it will take everything from all of the grids that are in the playground.
So this website will allow your students to be able to work at their own pace, learning about beat creation, bass lines, chords, and melody. They'll be able to try out their ideas on the small grids for each section and hopefully be able to take those ideas into the playground element where they can mix them together to then be able to create a file which they could either work on themselves in Ableton Live to develop it further or to send to you so you can assess it. If you don't have a copy of Ableton Live and would like to be able to have a copy to be able to assess student work, or even better than that, to be able to start to use it in your classroom, the great news is that you can get copies of Ableton Live for your classroom for free if you are an educator. So in this current time of budget cuts and uncertainty, this is a real bonus as it works on both Macs and Windows platforms. If you'd like me to be able to create a video showing you any aspects about Ableton Live, I'll be happy to be able to create some of that content for you. You can do that by contacting me via Facebook, or you can also contact me on my Twitter handle, which is @JT_Ableton Tips. Most of all, I hope that you have fun making music in Ableton Live. All the best.